Hi, welcome to Two Madmins Podcast. It's another week, and today we're talking about the spirit of natural hair. Yeah, so I have this situation that I was seeing late last year when I went for a job interview, and I was in the queue, and the queue had this lady wearing natural hair, and I have this obsession with ladies who wear natural hair. So how long I was telling myself, after this interview, I'm going to talk to this lady. So after the interview, I met her again. I asked her, "Hi, I love your natural hair." She said, "Thank you." I said, "Do you love books?" And she said, "No." In my head, something said, "Yo, don't take your number, go home." So I came home, and I was so sad. And I'm trying to fathom why you wear natural hair and you don't love books. And yeah. So today when I met Bonti said, "Yeah, I have friends who wear natural hair and they don't love books too." So I have Bonti today on the panel. I have Fanos, and I have Afia. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. So Fanos. When I called you, I said, "Oh, let's talk about natural hair." How was it feeling like?
I mean, I was elated. I was crazy happy. I still am happy. I like to talk about my hair.
It's cool.
I love my hair.
You love your hair. Afia, you?
Yeah, natural hair is fun. Like, you get to style it all you want. Everybody should be a natural lady.
Yeah.
Everybody should.
Bonti.
Yeah, and the guys too. I mean,
everything is natural.
like you can leave an afro. I mean, like
that.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I was like, hey, what do I know about
natural
hair? I mean, I thought, okay, well, is this a ladies thing? Well, guys can also participate because there are things. Maybe it's an opportunity to learn something
new. True.
Learn about some products you can use for your hair and so on.
I appreciate all of you coming, and let's delve deep into this topic. I want to learn more from what I know.
Sure.
So my first question goes to Finals. What does natural hair represent or mean to you?
Natural hair to me means freedom, like emancipation. My hair basically allows me to express myself.
Okay.
I've after school, after secondary school, that is when girls in Ghana explore their hair. That's when they know that I'm going to grow my hair. And before they leave school, they actually take months to grow their hair, so that by the time they finish the wasi, they can just get straight to the salon and then do stuff to their hair.
True.
Yes. So after SS, everyone was like, "I didn't want to compare me with tea. I compare me with tea." And then I'm like, "No, I don't want to pair my hair." I had this afro, this huge afro, and I loved it. And then, so that's where the expression for me starts from. When I am sad, when I am angry, my hair will tell you how I am feeling, or my hair will tell me how I am feeling. Yes. So there was a time I went to, just shave my hair off, everything.
Wow.
Everything off, because I was like in a bad state. And then from time to time, sometimes I feel like, I want to do this to my hair. I want to do that to my hair. So for me, my hair is a mode of expression. And I always tell people ask me, "So what are you going to do when you go for a job interview and they tell you to, change your hair?" And I'll be like, "Majai."
Cool.
Yeah, if you will not allow me to do what I want to do with my hair, like take your job, let me take my hair.
Damn.
Yeah.
Afia.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, babe.
Yeah.
So for me, it's more of an identity. Yes, I am African. It complements so well with my blackness and everything. So when I was doing permed hair, it was cool, but it was boring, and I was struggling with it. My hair was hard. Like I just couldn't identify with the permed hair. And along the way, I went like, okay, why not just cut my hair? It wasn't a pleasant thing. I was tired with the permed hair. I didn't have any enthusiasm with doing the natural hair. Okay. But trust me, it's been a fun experience. Like now, I see myself and I am so happy with the way I look with my natural hair. Cool. I feel like now I can be called an African lady, and I truly represent an African lady. So basically
that's it.
Identity for me.
So when did this start? When did you start keeping natural hair, and what triggered it? So when and how?
It's been 2 years now.
Ooh.
Yes. as I said, my hair was very hard. It didn't go well with permed at all. Like, it was always so messed up. I couldn't style my hair. I always had to keep it in.
Always keep it permed.
Like, I could visit the salon like 3 times in a month. Trust me, just to go and perm, because my hair is so hard. So I was like, why am I stressing myself? I didn't want to grow it out. I was just going to go bald because I was tired with hair.
Yeah.
So I cut it, and okay, I've not shared this, but I was having fears of cutting my hair. Then one guy was crashing on, was like, he loves natural hair, and I was like, oh, okay.
They want to keep it.
I'm keeping natural. Then I keep this guy. I didn't keep him, but yeah, I love the fact that he pushed me to do a natural hair.
That's cool.
Yes, so that's
why
I kept
Tracy.
Yeah. So
why
yeah,
and
it's
what
been,
you get it?
I mean, my 8th year with my hair.
Wow.
And I am proud to say that my hair is like made back. It's at the middle of my back right now.
Yeah.
That's how long my hair is.
Wow.
Yes.
I wish you could see pictures.
Yeah. After the show, we take pictures.
No, I wish the people listening could see
Pictures of her hair.
Yeah, so my hair is like that long. I have it in braids now, but like my real hair is like made back.
Ooh, wow.
Yes.
Now I'm jealous.
I've had it for like 8 years, since 2011. So I permed my hair for like less than a year. And then I went back to natural.
Okay.
Yes. I had to go and cut the whole thing off and then start all over.
I'm jealous.
Yes. I also had the same issue. My hair wouldn't,
Relax.
Yes. Oh God, my hair is...
The hair is telling you are African.
And my hair is like me, like...
stubborn people.
Yes, the hair is telling
my hair
you are African.
It has
You
a
have
life of its own.
Yeah.
So I could like visit the salon for like 3 times a month, and then I hated the heat that I would be under, the dryer, and I hated the fact that people would just be, they had their hands in my hair. I didn't like it.
Cool.
Yes.
Bunty. So back to us, the guys. So does dating a lady with natural hair or permed hair becomes a subject of concern?
For me, I would say it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't. The reason being that your natural hair, or your hair in particular, is an expression of like who you are. And more often than not, the ladies use their hair to accentuate their beauty.
Yeah.
So no matter the way you look, you would want your hair in a particular style or the other. So long as the natural hair makes you feel good about yourself, I think that is the most important thing.
Okay. With me, I have something for natural ladies who keep natural hair. Because as an artist or a creative person, I love everything natural. I love people go through the process. Keeping your natural hair comes a lot of stress. So if I see people keep their natural hair,
how many combs have you broken?
I haven't really broken. I had this Afro comb that I broke a couple of, like I think a year ago. I think that's the only comb I've broken. But since
I break
starting,
so many combs.
No,
like...
I don't break much combs because I know my hair. We have conversations. And
I know what my hair
spiritual thing. I'm telling you.
So yeah, I love ladies who keep their natural hair. For the discipline of keeping it alone gives me an edge. To be attracted to them, not addicted. I'm attracted to them, so I love ladies who keep their natural hair.
Well, for me, it's never been an issue. A girl is a girl, so
that's all.
The most important thing is that I'm dating you and I like you.
Cool.
So whatever you want to do to your hair, it's fine by me. So long as it makes you feel
standards and then
exactly, it makes you feel good about yourself.
Cool.
That is all. Yeah.
Then the next question again to Bunty. As a man, which of these would you consider first? The economical aspect of your partner's hair, or what the hair represents to her?
If I may know, does it stem from the fact that, let's say, some people think that if you are dating a lady, that means that you have to provide for her.
Yeah.
It can also not stem
like
from
marriage.
That fact. Sometimes there are ladies who will not ask you to, cater to their hair. Yeah. But then you having to see that she spent this amount of money on her hair maybe every month.
Exactly.
Or every 3 months. With that,
would you have issue with that?
Well, for me, like I mentioned earlier on, it shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be an issue. How she feels about herself and then how she looks should be the overriding thing.
Okay.
But then when it comes to the economic thing, it depends on the way the two of you understand the way you do your finances and so on. Because I, for one, do not believe that it should be obligatory for you to be paying for it. But I mean, it should be something nice that you can do for her once in a while.
Cool.
Yeah, and that should be
cool.
That should be good. Yes.
Cool. With me, I feel that when you keep your natural hair, I really care about what it represents. Okay, that's the reason why I got close to that lady when I went for my interview. I wanted to know more about it because it has grown to that length, and I felt like, wow, this is really dope. Like, this is really nice. So I wanted to know more, and I wanted to connect that with the book thing, and it didn't work out. So I left her. Yeah. So with me, I go in for the reason why you keep it. Why do you do this? I want to know that aspect too. So that's with me. So I don't really look at the economical side. I look at the representation of your hair. Yeah. So Afia, the next question. The word nappy has a strong connection with natural hair movement. What do you understand by the word nappy?
So nap means sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So it's basically your hair being twisted, being like shrinked. Yes, that's
how I understand it.
Yes, that's basically nappy.
Panos.
Yes. Okay. So the word nappy has like a very long historical, background from the slave trade era.
Okay.
The slave masters didn't understand our hair. They found it different. It was like something they just couldn't, understand. So for them, nappy meant something that was. It shrinks. It's cotton-like, something that soaks up a lot. So nappy reflects the fact that our hair wasn't straight, it was curly, and then it would shrink at the touch of water. Nappy just represented the characteristics of our hair, which was like very different to them. And for them, it was derogatory, it was negative. When they said nappy, it meant it wasn't straight and sleek like our own. You couldn't just comb your hand
like the cotton
hair,
the girl got
you get it
hair.
So when they said nappy hair, they were trying to be insulting and derogatory.
Okay.
So that's how it stemmed from. But when you go to France, for instance, for the French people, nappy doesn't mean, it's not derogatory, it means natural and beautiful.
Okay.
They see it from the natural and happy nappy. That's how they see it. So when you go to France and you go and say nappy hair, they're okay. They don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay.
But when you go to America, England, and all those Anglophone countries, it has a negative connotation to it. So nappy, that's just how it came about. But then, personally for me, when you call me nappy haired girl, I wouldn't mind, because I know even if for you it was derogatory, for me I know what my hair represents to me, so I don't mind. Like, in the hair arena, saying nappy is like calling someone a nigger. It represents the N word, like it's offensive. And yes, but for me,
you cool with that?
Like, I don't mind at all.
But do you have any idea about the word nappy?
Yeah. I think historically, like she said, black men and then women, especially women, their hair has been associated with something that is unkempt, something that is ugly, something that is unacceptable. Let's say, especially if you are at the workplace and so on. Yeah. So there was this thing I read that said that the word nappy stems from the blacks working on the cotton plantation and those things. So there is this bud, some sort of like a seed or a pod inside the cotton plant, and it was called a nap. Yeah. So when you look at our hair, when it gets into contact with water, or sometimes even on its own, you see that it curls and then becomes small, like those seeds.
Like that bud.
Yes, and when it's sparsely populated like that, then people say, it's unkempt.
Yeah.
Why? What happened to you? Didn't you comb your hair and all those things? So your hair is nappy.
Okay.
And the sad aspect of it is that we, the blacks, have with time embraced it. But I don't blame us, because it's been 400 years of like slavery and everything.
Sure.
And the whole thing was an attempt to break black people from from their identity. You know, the thing to breaking black people from who they are, it involves a whole lot. Their language, making their skin unacceptable to them. So now you find people bleaching, and then the same thing goes for hair. So now they will tell you, oh no, this hair is not good. Yeah, true. This is bad hair. So good hair is where maybe you do weave on, you do your all the other things that they lead to, like salon and so
true.
Yes. So true. Anything other than that, then it is nappy.
Yeah.
So you find out that maybe at the workplace, somebody may not necessarily say it to your face, but they hold certain prejudices against you.
Yeah, true.
Because of what your hair represents,
true.
Which is the word nappy.
Yeah.
Afia, so as a woman, do you have a spiritual, emotional connection to hair? If yes, why? Spiritual, emotional connection to hair.
I do. As Tracy said, when I am having bad days, you could tell by just seeing my hair. Like, natural hair needs investment, it needs time, it needs efforts. You have to love your hair to be able to keep your hair. So if you're not in the mood of loving anything, man, you can't love your hair. Yeah. And it will so show. So yes, if I'm feeling happy, you can see me right now. My hair is popping. Yes. Yeah. Yes. If you're in a good mood, your hair is popping. Okay. If you are sad, your hair suffers. So yes. And with the spiritual aspect, I wrote in my blog post when I was talking about my journey to self-love that my hair was one of the tools that God used in my attempt to travel that path, self-love. Okay. So when I decided to cut my hair, everybody condemned the idea. They were like, "Are you cutting?" No. Some even said that I was too ugly to cut my hair because it will make me look like a masculine figure and blah blah blah. So I cut my hair alright, but I had no confidence in myself. So I would sit in the mirror each day having to do my hair. I love to style my hair myself. So I'll sit in the mirror and I could spend like 2 hours in the mirror. And that 2 hours, although I'm working on my hair, it gives me that consciousness of self. Okay. So I would have to look at myself that I hate so much, look at myself in the mirror, dress my hair. So I feel like God used my hair to work on me. So as I was working on my hair daily, I was having that connection with my inner self. So now I see my hair and I feel that connection to my innermost being. I don't know if it makes sense.
It does.
Yes.
It does.
So that is how connected I am with my hair. Yeah. My hair means so much to me right now, spiritually, like emotionally and everything. Yes.
Wow. I love the explanation. Finals.
Yeah. So yes, of course. Hell yes. I have an emotional.
Hell yes.
Yeah, I have an emotional and spiritual connection to my hair. You know, most of the time when I have my hair on, I do my hair myself. I was telling you, most of the time for 8 years. I think the first year, yes, I was visiting salons and then everything, and then after the first year, I was like, I'm not going to waste money on my hair. I'm going to spend time on my hair because I don't even like the way they are treating my hair.
They treat it so bad.
You know? Oh. Yeah. They like, people just touch your hair and then it's like they're fornicating with your hair. It's like they're abusing your hair, you know. They're sexually and physically just abusing your hair by touching your hair.
Yeah.
I've had, like, recently I went to the salon to braid my hair, and then the lady was combing my hair. And I had already taken like 2 damn hours, man, to, you know, take out all the curls and detangle, man. And then I get to the salon, and this lady just takes the comb and it's like,
Oh my
and
God.
my hair is going left, right. My hair is having like, it's dancing. And I'm like, excuse me, leave my hair. Mankasa show, mad. You know? And then everyone, the other ladies who were braiding their hair, and then the other salon assistants were looking at me. They stopped what they were doing. They were like, I said, it's okay, I'll comb my hair myself. You know. And beside me I have my bag with my combs, different kinds of combs, big combs to the little ones. And I take my comb, I take my hair, I part it in some way, and I start combing, and everybody is looking at my face because it looks so effortless. You think I'm combing permed hair, and they're all looking at me. They are wondering how I do it. So yes, I have an emotional connection to my hair. I know for 8 years I've spent time with my hair. I love my hair. I'm in a relationship with my hair. My hair is like my first love.
Yeah,
it's helped me through my process of growth. You know, like when I tell you all the time that I'm a shy and quiet person, you're like, yeah, Tracy, keep lying to yourself. Yeah, so my hair has brought me to a point where I can go crazy. I've had, you know, experiences where I've gone to job interviews with my twist outs, and then my family members are like, no business interview with I'm like, no, this is the new style, it's called twist outs, you know. Like, hey, for you're professional, you know. So even right now I have my hair in braids because at work, you know, I don't want people to talk, so I have my hair in braids. Yes, but I feel better when I have my hair. Or like Charlie, the confidence I have, sometimes people are like, are you high? I'm not high, it's just my hair. Like I can just feel my hands in my hair, and I know like it's like I have some spiritual back
hair in
you know,
in
my
the
hair
day, like four times.
You know, my hair has helped me to have confidence in myself and see me. Like I've been through a process. My whole life has been a process, and so growing natural hair has helped me be better. You know, emotionally, when I am emotionally down, I don't touch my hair because I know this is my baby. This is like my love. I need to nurture my baby to a stage where you know, she's fine. And I mean, my hair, I think my hair is a male, a guy, you know.
Okay.
So I need to like nurture my hair to be sexy with 6 packs and all that. So, yeah.
I get you.
So yeah,
I can see you're in love with your hair.
Charlie.
That's something I want to really understand.
I don't want to be saying. I don't want to be using some words here. People will say that I'm being X-rated, but like Charlie, like
the love is there.
Hey Charlie, I fondle my hair all the time. I'm caressing my hair. Oh my God, I love my hair. Like
Bonti, I'm back to Bonti. Do you think the natural hair movement has done enough to impart confidence and self-awareness?
Well, I think the answer to that is yes and no. Yes, in the sense that now there is more awareness. There is more awareness about the need to, have being natural or going down that lane, because I've talked to a number of people, especially some ladies, and you can see they are so terrified. Hey, media mean to me, you.
Yeah.
Let me just stick to what everybody knew, because if you look at the people doing the natural hair, even though the numbers are growing, they are still a minority. And once you do it, you stand out, and it feels as if you don't have the balls, you can't do it. You can't do it. So I think that with a lot of encouragement and then seeing examples on TV and so on, people are saying that well, if she can do it, I can also do it.
Yeah.
The other aspect of it which is becoming problematic is that it looks as if with now, just like any other thing, is becoming politicized, and there are people within. Sometimes you have a movement, people take charge and then they want to dictate who can have natural hair, or somebody wants to lay down a manual as to, okay, this is how it should be. Whereas you know that, well, because the natural hair is a sense of identity, and then it means a different thing to everybody. Everybody should be able to express themselves in the way they want.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I get Bunty's point, but so Afia,
Yes, dear.
you too. The natural hair movement, have they done a lot when it comes to awareness and confidence?
We are trying.
You're trying.
Yes, we are trying. I, for one, I am an advocate like every day, so we are trying. I wouldn't say we've done our best because there are still people who make you feel like the dumbest person on earth, even in Ghana, who are Africans, just by the fact that you are keeping natural hair. Yes, but we will get there.
Gradually.
We will get there, yes.
So,
Finals.
Afia, if I may ask, what are some of the things people say to you, or what are, even among Africans, we Ghanaians, what are some of the things that
They say to
you
you?
hear from people who have certain reservations about people keeping natural hair?
Yesterday, I went to the salon to undo my braids, and the first comment from the hairstylist was, because of you, I will stop treating natural hair. I am never going to allow a natural lady step in my salon again.
Wow. Why?
Natural hair, they say, is very hard to work on.
Oh, okay.
I was in locks, so they had to take off my locks, and locks is quite a deal. So, but that's why you're getting paid. Like,
for it,
why?
yes.
Just like, because of me, she is not going to treat natural hair again. And you could see from the way she said it as a passing funny comment, but even the way she worked on my hair. Yes, so there are still people in Ghana who don't see the need for a woman to keep her hair natural. You were saying the history of
slave
hair,
trade.
nappy.
Yeah.
People still have the perception you look bush, you look
You're not
colonial.
Your hair is unkempt.
Your hair is unkempt, blah blah blah, like those things. I wear my twist out and somebody meets me and goes like, please, what would you do to your hair? Hey, I've styled my hair.
Go and do something to
Go and do something to your hair. I've styled my hair.
That's the style, like that. Hello.
Yeah, so people still don't see the need for a lady to keep her hair natural. People feel she has to be in Brazilian hair, she has to be in straight hair, permed hair. They don't see why you should be in Bantu knots and look like a charcoal seller. But hey, that's what I feel like doing. That is me. That is what gives me confidence.
Is it because there's few or no advocacy on the hair? People saying stuff on TV.
Let me take this one in.
Okay.
We are talking about this whole self-awareness. My hair has made me more self-aware and confident, like I told you. Trust me, without my hair, Tracy wouldn't have gotten to this point
Tracy's in love with her hair.
where she's so confident. You know? So when people say that, I mean, they mean to me keep a natural hair, like it's so hard, and they go like, oh, how do you do it? How do I do it? You need to have your hair in its natural state for you to know how it is to keep natural hair. You need to go through, it's a process. You need to go through the process. It's like going through.
But can we force them? Can we force people who don't understand why people keep their natural hair?
They don't understand, so you have to read about
I
it,
think
learn
it
about
stems
it.
a lot from what
The
media portrays as like what acceptable
the
beauty
media
standards
has
are.
portrayed.
You see,
I'll tell you something. I have cousins, okay, who have natural hair. I have friends who have natural hair, and they're always in wigs and whatever all the time. Wigs, slick straight wigs, long hair up to their waist and yada yada yada. But they have natural hair and they never reveal it.
Why?
Because for some reason, I am pretty sure it's their self-esteem. We
personal
feel that
convictions.
where you want natural hair, now they are either not going to look so pretty, and they feel they look prettier with straight hair and all that.
Is it their fault? Because to
and
me,
all that makeup,
television, radio, everything is all about. When talking about natural hair, they're talking about the straight hair, the foreign hair, and all that.
I feel media is doing its best, not much, but it's because now we have people in the entertainment sector that are doing much, like Miss V, Becca, they are wearing their natural
The issue
hair.
here is that someone should not be that person to let you know that you can be confident. You know,
Yeah.
But you need a trigger.
You need a trigger.
They
can only entice you. They
Yes.
can only advise,
Yes.
say, do this.
They are doing it, but it has to be personal conviction.
I had a friend.
Yeah.
We went for a year abroad a couple of years. We were in Spain, and then a friend of mine, she sees my hair back in uni, how I started and all that, and then she's like, okay, she's going to go natural. So before we get to Spain, she cuts her hair. And so she's going through the natural process in winter and all that thing. And after some time, she's like, no, I cannot do this anymore. My hair is so hard. And she's like, your hair is so soft. And your hair is not like my hair. I'm like, really? You comb your hair once and your hair is like damn straight. You don't know how my hair was. You know? You have to undergo the process. She went through it for like almost a year. And then she gets back to Ghana and she decides, I want to perm my hair. So she perms her hair. Go through the struggle and know that yes, that's how come black people have a problem with white people. You don't know what slavery is about. You never went through slavery, so when you come and stand here and you're telling us how you understand us, and we don't get it.
So I think I agree with you.
Yeah,
Somebody who hasn't shared their experience wants to dictate to you
go through the process.
Exactly.
If you want to be beautiful, let me tell you, Charlie, me, I have self-esteem issues. I'm telling you.
I've had
having
a
disability and everything. I still do have self-esteem issues.
I don't know if you've heard
myself,
that some people associate like ladies having let's say natural hair with being difficult or a bit stubborn. Or it's a symbol. It's a symbol of like defiance or something.
Yes, I've had people tell me that
a rebellious.
They've got like, are you a Christian? They ask me, are you a Christian? I'm like, yeah, I'm a Christian. So how come you have curries in your hair? Because I like it. It's African. It's traditional. But curries are related to,
juju,
fetish stuff.
And
like,
all those.
Yeah, you've been made to feel like that. But for me, curries is something natural. God created
so you see
it.
how brainwashed we have become.
With it.
And we are setting someone's standards, and it's now making us question our own sense of self. You see.
So this brings me to my question. This question concerning the slave trade. Before the end of the slave trade and liberation of the slaves around the world, do you think there was a social warfare by the white people to attack our physical being of the black woman, starting with the hair, Bonti?
I think for that is very, very true that the whites have done us a lot of like wrong, because the African community or Africans were a close-knit family before these Europeans came here for the slave trade and so on. And one of the things that they needed to do to break us up was to make sure that every fabric of society that makes us African,
who we are,
they need to do away.
Yeah,
they need to do away with it. Take France, for instance, with their policy of assimilation, where you have to dress and then do everything like a Frenchman. Okay, so you are being colonized and you want to feel accepted. So then now you decide to dress like a Frenchman, suit and tie and everything. So then that also goes with your hair. So anything that has to do with your hair, if you want to be accepted, then you need to do away with
uniform, white collar job, permed hair.
You see, so we were facing so much discrimination, and people feel like, okay, there's no way out of this. The only thing I can do is to just conform, and then just have my peace of mind.
True.
So it's been a real struggle.
True.
It's been a real struggle.
Okay, so this is part 1 of the Two Madins podcast on the spirit of natural hair. We'll continue the part 2 next week. Okay, thank you for listening. I had Finals, I had Afia, I had Bonti. Bye.
I see you following submission. I know you're wishing that you could let your head down and mirror my admission. So why you worrying about being the outcast? Don't you know to be yourself and never ask permission? My short shorts